Welcome back to Deep Talk. Ambassadors, Thailand and Poland had long, relations, in the past. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit. Our great king, King Chulalongkorn, paid a visit to Poland in the, 19th century. Perhaps you could say something about that. And later on, perhaps you can bring us forward to the present relationship between Thailand and Poland, how you see it.
Well, the first visit by a ruling Thai monarch, took place in early July 1897. It was during the first long tour of Europe by His Majesty King Rama V. And that was on the way from Vienna to Moscow. Well, to be more precise, it was not a visit to Poland, it was a visit to Polish territories. Poland that time did not exist on the map of Europe. We had a 123 years long period of partition. We ceased to exist in 1795 and regained independence in 1918. Within that period, we were divided by three neighbors: Russia, Prussia or Germany, and Austria or Austro-Hungary. And we are not an independent country. Nevertheless, Polish people greeted the Thai monarch with a great interest. He was offered a tour of Warsaw, also historical sites, and he was quite significantly accommodated at one of the palaces belonging to Polish kings, not to that time ruling Russian governors, not that. So that was a sort of a symbol that the royal palace was reserved for the king, not for anyone else. So that was the very first experience in relations, and I think that was the first time when any bigger scope of information about Thailand appeared in Polish press as a printed material. There were even some booklets printed about Thailand, and with geographical and cultural explanation of what that country was. It was quite distant, so people were very much interested, for example, in why it was the former national Thai flag, I mean the flag of Siam, the white elephant on the red background. So people were interested in why such a symbol, and so everything was explained in detail. Then we had another visit by King Rama VII in 1935 as well, but that was a very short one, and that was already the visit in independent Poland, when we became a republic after the First World War. And we maintained, contacts with a number of countries in the world. Also, those were still not diplomatic relations yet. Diplomatic relations were established in mid-November 1972. And that was also a result of some international changes, because the policy of the United States and of East Asian countries, I mean democratic East Asian countries, towards the communist world changed. After recognition of communist China, things started changing, and that meant also establishment of diplomatic relations between countries which had not that sort of contacts before. And that was the case of our countries, Thailand and Poland. So most of the ambassadors who were accredited to Thailand were, I don't know whether it's important or not, were specialists on China, speaking Chinese, including myself. It so happens. That time, I mean, the relations were quite symbolic, but they started gaining importance, with in the early 90s, when things improved economically in Poland, and that was a boost to bilateral relations.
Thank you, Ambassador. Really, we have very long, historical relation and a very good one. And now you're ambassador here. I think the relation will be much better, in all areas. ท่านทูตท่านก็ได้กล่าวนะครับว่าเริ่มต้นนี้ก็สมเด็จพระจุลจอมเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัวนะครับเสด็จเข้าเยือนโปแลนด์ในปีคศ1897นะครับก็ช่วงนั้นนี่โปแลนด์นี่ยังไม่ได้เป็นประเทศนะเพราะอยู่ใต้อานัตของรัสเซียแล้วก็ของออสเตรียแล้วก็ปรัสเซียซึ่งต่อมาก็เป็นเยอรมนีนะครับแต่ว่าโปแลนด์นี้ก็หายไปจากแผนที่เนี่ยพอสมควรนะครับตั้งแต่คศ1795ถึง1918หลังจากได้เป็นเอกราชใหม่แล้วเนี่ยโปแลนด์ก็ได้มีความสัมพันธ์กับประเทศต่างๆมากมายนะครับแล้วก็มีความสัมพันธ์กับประเทศไทยเนี่ยทางด้านการทูตก็ปีคศ1972ปีนี้ก็เป็นปีที่40หรือ40 year now about diplomatic relations แล้วก็ต่อไปก็มีความสัมพันธ์ที่ดีเยี่ยมนะครับทุกๆด้านนะครับซึ่งเรากำลังจะไปพูดถึงเรื่องความสัมพันธ์ในด้านการค้าการลงทุนแล้วการท่องเที่ยวในเบรกหน้านะครับก็ stay with us, don't go away. We will talk about more relationship on investment, tourism and trade later on.